Val Edward Kilmer, born December 31, 1959 is an American actor, musician and artist. Originally a stage actor, Kilmer became popular in the mid-1980s after a string of appearances in comedy films, starting with Top Secret, 1984, and Real Genius, 1985, as well as the military action film Top Gun, 1986, the fantasy film Willow, 1988, and the western Tombstone, 1993. Some of his other notable film roles include Jim Morrison in The Doors, 1991, an apparition of Elvis Presley in True Romance, 1993, Chris Shireless in Heat, 1995, Bruce Wayne, Batman in Batman Forever, 1995, Simon Templar in The Saint, 1997, Moses and the Prince of Egypt, 1998, Gay Perry in Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, 2005, and Dieter von Kunthen McGruber, 2010. Kilmer was born December 31, 1959, in Los Angeles, the son of Gladys Swanette, née Kestadt, 1928-2019 and Eugene Doris Kilmer, 1921-1993 an aerospace equipment distributor and real estate developer. 5. His mother was of Swedish descent. 6. His father's ancestry included English, Scots-Irish, French, and German. 7-8. His parents divorced in 1968 when he was 8 years old. Kilmer's grandfather was a gold miner in New Mexico, near the border with Arizona. 9. In 1977 Kilmer's younger brother Wesley drowned in a swimming pool at age 15, their father died in 1993. 10. Kilmer attended Berkeley Hall School, a Christian Science school in Los Angeles, until 9th grade. 11. He attended Chatsworth High School with Kevin Spacey and Mare Winningham, and also attended the Hollywood Professional School. 2. He became the youngest person at the time to be accepted into the Juilliard School's drama division, where he was a member of Group 10. 12. In 1981, while at Juilliard, Kilmer co-authored and starred in the play How It All Began, 13, which was performed at the Public Theater at the New York Shakespeare Festival. Kilmer turned down a role in Francis Ford Coppola's 1983 film The Outsiders, as he had prior theater commitments. 14. In 1983 he appeared off-Broadway in The Slab Boys with Kevin Bacon and Sean Penn. That same year, his first off-stage acting role, excluding television commercials, came in the form of an episode of ABC after-school special called One Too Many, which was an educational drama on drinking and driving. 15. It also starred a young Michelle Pfeiffer. Also in 1983, Kilmer self-published a collection of his own poetry entitled My Edens After Burns, that included poems inspired by his time with Pfeiffer. The book of poems is difficult to obtain, and expensive, even second-hand copies fetch $300 and up. 16, 17, 18. His big break came when he received top billing in the comedy spoof of spy movies Top Secret, where he played an American rock and roll star. Kilmer sang all the songs in the film and released an album under the film character's name, Nick Rivers. 19. While garnering more substantial roles and prestige, he also gained a reputation as a ladies' man, dating numerous women, some many years older, including Cher and Ellen Barkin. 18. During a brief hiatus, he backpacked throughout Europe before going on to play the lead character in the 1985 comedy Real Genius. He turned down a role in David Lynch's Blue Velvet 20, before being cast as naval aviator Iceman in the action film Top Gun alongside Tom Cruise. Top Gun grossed a total of $344,700,000 worldwide and made Kilmer a major star. 21. Following roles in the television films The Murders in the Rue Morgue and The Man Who Broke 1,000 Chains, Kilmer played Mad Mardigan in the fantasy Willow. He met his future wife, co-star Joanne Whalley, on the film's set. Kilmer starred in the Colorado Shakespeare Festival production of Hamlet in 1988. In 1989, Kilmer played the lead in both Kill Me Again, again opposite Whalley, and in TNT's Billy the Kid. After several delays, director Oliver Stone finally started production on the film The Doors, based on the band of the same name. Kilmer spoke with Oliver Stone early on, concerned about what he might want to do with the story because Kilmer did not believe in or want to promote substance abuse. Kilmer saw Morrison as having picked the wrong heroes, who had different issues, that were not part of the creativity or inspiration. Kilmer saw Morrison's story as one that could be told 1,000 different ways and didn't want to tell it by playing the role in the style of drugs, with which Oliver Stone agreed. 22. Kilmer memorized the lyrics to all of lead singer Jim Morrison's songs prior to his audition and sent a video of himself performing some Doors songs to director Stone. Stone was not impressed with the tape, but Paul Rothchild, the original producer of The Doors, said I was shaken by it and suggested they record Kilmer in the studio. After Kilmer was cast as Morrison, he prepared for the role by attending Doors tribute concerts and reading Morrison's poetry. 23. He spent close to a year before production dressing in Morrison-like clothes, and spent time at Morrison's old hangouts along the Sunset Strip. His portrayal of Morrison was praised and members of The Doors noted that Kilmer did such a convincing job that they had trouble distinguishing his voice from Morrison's. Paul Rothchild played Kilmer's version of the end for the band's guitarist, Robbie Krieger, who told him, "I'm really glad they got the end. We never got a recording of that live with Jim and now we've got it." However, Doors keyboardist Ray Manzarek was less than enthusiastic with how Morrison was portrayed in Stone's interpretation. 24. In the early 1990s, Kilmer starred in the mystery thriller Thunderheart, the action comedy The Real McCoy, and again teamed with Top Gun director Tony Scott to play Elvis Presley in True Romance, which was written by Quentin Tarantino. In 1993, Kilmer played Doc Holliday in the western Tombstone alongside Kurt Russell. In the film, Doc Holliday performed Chopin's Nocturne in E minor, Opus 72, No. 1, however, Kilmer does not play the piano and he practiced that one piece for months in preparation. 25. In 1995, Kilmer starred in Wings of Courage, a 3D IMAX film, and that same year, he starred opposite Al Pacino and Robert De Niro in Heat, which is now considered one of the best crime/drama films of the 1990s. 26. In December 1993, Batman director Joel Schumacher had seen Tombstone and was most impressed with Kilmer's performance as Doc Holliday. Schumacher felt him to be perfect for the role of Batman, though at the time, the role was still Michael Keaton's. 27. In July 1994, Keaton decided not to return for a third Batman film after 1992's Batman Returns. 28. Due to creative differences. 27. William Baldwin, who previously worked with Schumacher on Flatliners, was reported to be a top contender, though just days after Keaton dropped out, Kilmer was cast. 28. Kilmer took the role without even knowing who the new director was and without reading the script. 27. Released in June 1995, Batman Forever was a success at the box office. 29. Despite receiving mixed reviews from critics. 30. There was debate about Kilmer's performance. Some critics, like the New York Times' Janet Maslin, thought Kilmer was a poor successor to Keaton in the part. 31. While others, such as Roger Ebert, had kind words for Kilmer. 32. Batman creator Bob Kane said in a Cinescape interview that of all the actors to have played Batman up to that point, he felt Kilmer had given the best interpretation. Film critic Leonard Maltin, who criticized the dark tone contained in Batman Returns, complimented Kilmer's portrayal when he reviewed the film for his expanding collection of film reviews. 33. Defenders of Batman Forever praised the film for portraying Batman as a more heroic, less ruthless, and more human character than in the Tim Burton films. The film also brought the film interpretation of Bruce Wayne more into line with his comic book counterpart, showing him as a socialite and a very public figure rather than the neurotic recluse of the previous films.